Nebraska, the Cornhusker state where the prairies meet the big city and classrooms are waiting for passionate educators like you. My name's Olivia and I'm a test prep expert here at Study.com's Everything Teacher channel. In this video, we'll break down everything you need to know about becoming a certified teacher in Nebraska. We'll explore the traditional paths, the alternative routes, and even how to get started as a substitute teacher. By the end, you'll have a clear roadmap for your journey. Ready to get started? Great, let's jump in. The most common route to becoming a certified teacher in Nebraska is through the standard certification process. This path is for those who complete a bachelor's degree that includes a state-approved educator preparation program. The traditional path to certification has three tiers: the initial certificate, the standard teaching certificate, and the professional teaching certificate. The initial certificate is for first-time teachers who have recently completed their educator preparation program. To qualify, you need a bachelor's degree, plus training in human relations and special education. You may also need to pass the Praxis Core Academic Skills for Educators for admission into your educator preparation program, though it's no longer required for state certification. Your program will also include a student teaching placement, which is a full-time semester-long internship where you'll get hands-on experience under the guidance of a mentor. The initial certificate is valid for 5 years. After 2 consecutive years of teaching with your initial certificate, you can apply for a standard teaching certificate, which is also valid for 5 years. The final step is the professional teaching certificate, which is for educators who have a master's degree in a relevant subject area. This certificate is valid for 10 years. What if you're coming to Nebraska from another state? Good news, Nebraska offers reciprocity for out-of-state licenses. You may be eligible for a 3-year Nebraska entry teaching permit while you work toward full certification. You'll also need to submit a copy of your out-of-state certificate, complete fingerprints for a background check, and pay an application fee. For international teachers, it's also possible to get a license in Nebraska. You must be in the United States and have a social security number to begin the application process. You'll need to submit official transcripts from your foreign university, which must be evaluated and translated into English by an approved organization. Additionally, you'll need to provide 2 sets of fingerprints for a background check, and may be required to submit proof of employment eligibility. No matter which of these paths you take, the goal is the same: to gain the experience and credentials needed to earn your Nebraska teaching certificate and step into the classroom. Now, maybe you're not following the traditional education degree path. Maybe you're mid-career and thinking about a career change. That's where alternative licenses come in. The Transitional Teaching Permit is for mid-career professionals and recent college graduates who are enrolled in a transitional program. You must have a bachelor's degree and have completed at least 75% of your endorsement requirements. You can teach full-time while completing your remaining requirements, but you must complete at least 6 credit hours of teacher certification coursework each year. One pathway to this permit is the Transitional Certification Program, or TCP, offered at the University of Nebraska at Kearney, which requires a written request from your school system, a mentorship plan, and an approved pre-teaching seminar. Another option is the Provisional Teaching Certificate. This is for people who have completed a teacher preparation program but have not yet finished all of the college or employment experience required for a regular certificate. It's a temporary permit, but it is renewable if you're actively working to complete the missing requirements and have met the human relations training and background check requirements. The Postsecondary Teaching Permit is for individuals who teach at a college or university. With this permit, you can teach college-level courses to high school students for both high school and college credit. You'll need to be employed by a post-secondary institution and have school board approval. You'll also need to have human relations training. Lastly, there's the Career and Technical Education Permit, or CTE Permit, designed for industry professionals who want to teach grades 9 to 12. You'll need to demonstrate proficiency in your field with at least 5 years of work experience or by passing a competency test approved by the industry. Like most permits, you also need to complete the human relations training. This permit is valid for 3 years. With these diverse options, Nebraska makes it possible for professionals from many different backgrounds to pivot into a teaching career. Maybe you're not ready to jump into the classroom full-time. That's okay. Subbing is like taking teaching for a test drive. You get the feel for the classroom without buying the whole car. Nebraska offers 2 substitute teaching options. The first is the Local Substitute Teaching Certificate. This is perfect for those who are just starting out. You need to have a high school diploma or GED and at least 60 semester credit hours from an accredited institution. You'll also need human relations training and a letter of recommendation from a school district superintendent. This certificate is valid for 3 years and allows you to substitute teach for up to 90 days per school year. The second option is the State Substitute Teaching Certificate. This is for those who have completed a teaching certificate but don't have the recent experience needed to renew their regular certificate. You'll need to submit an application and fee through the Educator Application and Certification Hub, or TEACH system. You'll also need to provide official transcripts showing completion of a program for teaching and meet the Human Relations Training requirement. Additionally, you'll need to submit fingerprints if you've lived outside of Nebraska in the past 5 years. This certificate is valid for 5 years. Subbing is a great way to see if teaching is the right fit for you. It's like trying on the boots before you buy them. Now that you have an idea of the different paths you can take, you may be asking yourself, how do I get the ball rolling on this? Your first stop on your journey to becoming a Nebraska teacher is the Nebraska Department of Education, or NDE, website. All applications are done online through the TEACH portal. Inside the portal, you'll find everything you need to apply, including application forms, praxis registration links, and information on required training. When you apply, you'll need to submit official transcripts and, if you've lived outside of Nebraska in the past 5 years, 2 sets of fingerprints for a background check. You will also need to pay a non-refundable application fee, which can range from $65 for a certificate to $125 for a certificate plus fingerprints. Now, when it comes to exams, don't just wing it. Walking into the praxis without prep is like hiking in flip-flops. Technically possible, but not recommended. That's where Study.com's Praxis Prep makes all the difference. You'll get short, engaging video lessons, thousands of practice questions, and full-length tests that mimic the real exam. The best part is that it provides you with a personalized study plan that adapts to your strengths and weaknesses, so you're not wasting time reviewing what you already know. With a 92% pass rate, you can walk into test day prepared, confident, and maybe even a little excited. Now you have everything you need to know about becoming a certified teacher in Nebraska. It might feel like a lot, but remember, every great teacher was once a beginner. Take it one step at a time and keep in mind that Nebraska's classrooms are waiting for passionate educators like you. If you found this helpful, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future updates. Got questions? Drop them in the comments. We'd love to help. And when you earn that license, come back and tell us so we can celebrate with you. Until then, remember that the most important lesson you'll ever learn is the one you teach yourself. Thanks for watching and happy studying!